So yeah, getting back to the procedure of doing auction online. So we're looking here, picking up where we left off on with everything being intact in the vehicles as far as factory versus being alterated, and give me a good idea of a vehicle being kind of taken care of to a degree. Um, and also too, sometimes they have the ignition switch turned on. You can see certain things. It points out. You have a check light on, which is standard. Pretty much every vehicle has some type of check light on, whether it's a gas cap, out of gas, O2 sensor. Just minor issues. The check light is not gonna really tell you anything major if there's actually something wrong with the engine, transmission, AC. So those things you have to really dissect yourself once you get the vehicle. If you're at a live auction, you're able to check it out. But since we're not there live, if I decide to bid and purchase and win the bid on this vehicle, there'll be some of the things I would check out once we got it in-house. And this is always a great indicator. If they do have the switch on, that hot to cold, the car is sitting right there at half, so potentially it's not running hot, not overheating. That's always a plus. And this is the VIN, giving some more information, some more when the car was made, 1105, the weight of the car, 2778, 2,778 pounds. The VIN number, barcode, the trunk space. A lot of times I look at the trunk space as very keen way of checking out vehicles as well online, because a lot of times people will have a trunk is just like baggage. If you look in a trunk space and you see oil cans, oil bottles, coolant bottles, parts to the car kind of lingering around, that's a red flag to me. I don't want to see no coolant jugs. Let me know you've been putting coolant in the car from possibly overheating, or oil, where you have an oil leak and you've constantly been putting oil in the car. So those are some things that are very important to me. Right here, they're just pointing out it may be a little scratch or scrape, or maybe a minor dent. That's something I'm not too concerned about. It is a 2006, car's over 12 years old, so I expect it to have some minor abrasion, a few little dings and dents, nothing major. I think we shadowed all the pictures, but overall it's a pretty clean car. You know, this is something that I wouldn't mind having, being able to sell easy. It's a basic four-door sedan, very universal, something that women will buy, men will buy. So over here we have when it's going to run at 5 p.m. today, 2/26/2019. It's going to be in lane 23, run number 92. It's in Manheim Central, which is Orlando, Florida. Condition reports are kind of pick and choose. Sometimes they're dead on, but a lot of times I don't really pay too much attention to them. But they're giving it a 1.9. You know, I don't know why they're giving it a 1.9. I think the car's in pretty good condition overall, just from the naked eye. Mileage 150. That's pretty much average for a car 12 years old. You're looking at, that's 12 years. The national average is 12,000 miles a year. That's 144. So you're a little bit above the national average. So, and over here, adjusted MMR. We'll click on that, kind of go into that a little bit. The MMR, Manheim Market Report. Basically what they do is with the MMR, they take this same vehicle and over a variation, an average of what this vehicle will actually sell for, or has sold for, all across the country. This same type of vehicle, same year, same mileage, same condition. And one with 118 got an average condition of 2.2, the MMR with 2100. So what they did, they adjusted this one because it has a little bit more mileage and the condition report was a little less. And even color counts. This one is gold, so they gave it a negative $30 for being gold. Who would have figured? But anyway, the MMR for this vehicle is $1,625. So that's kind of suggesting that's what you should pay for that vehicle. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It just depends on your clientele or customer and how much money you're looking to try to make off this vehicle, which I think is a fair price. I would have no problem paying $16 for this vehicle, looking at the condition it may be in, possibly. Even if I had to put $200-300 in it, I think it's easily a $3,000 cash vehicle. And you come down here, the estimated retail for this one, they got it $41.75. So that gives you a lot of room in between. You can post it for $41.75 and give people room to kind of negotiate. And I think $3,000 would be a fair, very fair price to sell this vehicle. And that's just some of the cues, tips I have for when it's raining outside and you still want to make money in this auto brokering business. Give us a call at 1-800-209-1630. I'm Anthony Brown, the owner of Anthony Brown Auto Brokering Services.